Man, this is pretty bizarre. The whole Wack and the bad situation, being caught on live with it, or as he says, purposely doing it. But check it out.
As far as my understanding go, informants don't get badges. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be like a real Fed or a law enforcement person to get a badge. You know what I mean? So I'm talking about calls been coming from everywhere. So I posted like, big bro, like, what up? Like, what's that? You know, I'm not gonna just say, oh, you're a rat because of a badge. It could be a real badge, it could be a fake badge. But one thing I do know, you cannot have a badge and it's like a serious offense to impersonate law enforcement.
Click like if you haven't already. In this clip, 600 responds to Wack flashing a badge during a live stream, an incident that's raised a lot of questions. Was it a calculated internet stunt or just a slip up? In a previous On Point video, we revealed that Wack actually had two badges. The first was seen on live stream and the second was shown in his failed response video. I'll link that video below. If this was all for clout, why would Wack tie his name to law enforcement? And if it's real, why is he so comfortable walking around with a badge in his pocket? Pay close attention, because we know Wack and 600 have done business together and have even pulled off internet content plays in the past. That's what makes this risk.
You know, Wack allegedly showing accidentally will look like a federal badge. You know what I mean? And, you know, Wack my guy, man. You feel me? Even though I'm not in the streets no more, the telling stuff, snitching, cooperating, it really don't affect what I got going on in my life because I'm not in the streets no more. But I still got, you know, codes and, you know, morals and things I go by from when I was in the streets, you know, according to things and people I deal with. But let's get into it. So he was on live with Snoopy Badass, and you know, he was going through his wallet getting some of the little bass in the show. And it's like, you know, Wack, me, people want us to come out as a rat. People want us to be a police informant, snitch, whatever. They really wish that upon us, right? So when stuff like this happen, oh, we caught him, he's a rat, 600 police. I told y'all Wack was an informant, right? So my thing was, it damn sure looked like it was on accident. It damn sure looked like it was some type of fair stuff. You know what I mean? Now, as far as my understanding go, informants don't get badges. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be like a real Fed or a law enforcement person to get a badge. You know what I mean? So I'm talking about calls been coming from everywhere. So I posted like, big bro, like, what up? Like, what's that? You know, I'm not gonna just say, oh, you're a rat because of a badge. It could be a real badge, it could be a fake badge. But one thing I do know, you cannot have a badge and it's like a serious offense to impersonate law enforcement. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So if it's fake, he's in trouble. If he's impersonating an officer, if it's real, he'd be so-called in trouble with the streets. News flash. It's good and bad news. It's definitely real. The bad part for you street dudes is that he doesn't have his name on it. See what that is, officers around the world get a few of these badges for, like, you know, family members, wives, you know what I'm saying, kids, stuff like that, so that, you know, when you come across law enforcement, there's a level of respect for their fellow, you know, loved ones. So, you know, I believe he was gifted that from someone who knows someone in law enforcement to, you know, bypass certain checkpoints and just certain little stuff like that. You don't get a pass to commit crimes, but it's like, you know, I know someone who's a law enforcement and you, like, you know, get certain little perks, like say checkpoints and stuff like that. And that's all that was. So for y'all saying that Wack is a rat, you're wrong. Y'all saying that he's an informant, you're wrong. There's no paperwork and he's not a informant. It's just a badge that they give you. You know what I'm saying? If you know somebody, that's it, that's all. You know what I'm saying? It's not it's not a pass to commit crime. None of that, you know what I'm saying? But I know y'all really want us to come up in someone's paperwork. It'll never happen. Y'all so mad and y'all run with anything. And you guys were played. I know y'all wish I could find my name somewhere. It's not gonna happen. Y'all wish I could find Wack name somewhere. It's not gonna happen. But that is what it is. Y'all have a wonderful day. We back in the beautiful Southern California. And yeah, make sure when y'all say Wack's an informant, you tag them. And then when you say 600 is a rat or informant, you tag me. We know we're not a rat or informant. We know ain't no paperwork on us. But, you know, make sure you tag us, because the more y'all talk about us, the more money we make. Everything's monetized. Everything. You know, we get paid to mention people's brands, mention people's names. You know, y'all keep us circulating, you know what I mean? And we know how to get y'all to have us circulating. See y'all soon.
Don't tell nobody. Y'all don't tell nobody. Shout out to all my ops. Y'all thought you had me. We got them. Y'all got to be goofy. Let me tell you something. I've been manipulative, slick, evasive, intelligent, silent, exciting all my life. Whatever button I want to push. Big dummies, first and foremost, I'm an ex-con, right? Nigga, you gotta pass a written, a physical, and a background check to have a police badge, right? Y'all see the imprint? You see the wear on this? The wear? Been in my back pocket for a while. Thank you, appreciate it.
Guys, you want 2 more glasses of wine?
Shout out, man. They say I had a badge. Badge. Of course I got a badge. Here go the thing.
They're all straight.
Thing is called being connected. Either you connected or you're not. You get what I'm saying? My Mason brothers, they got little stickers they put on the back of their window. You know what I'm saying? With no jumper that they ain't flash my badge on. You know what I'm saying?
You okay with the last tomato on your pickle?
Everybody's saying that I switched wallets. See this wallet? See how worn this wallet is?
And regular fries.
See the badge?
Can I get the menus out of the way, please?
Badge.
I'll grab you some bread through the table.
I'm saying that's the badge right there. That's the badge part right there. So yeah, I got a badge. Everybody on the wall. You look the part. You look like that guy they call N.O. Get on the wall. Everybody on the wall.
Man, everybody and their mama hit me up, man. That nigga, hey, I been telling you, Remo, that nigga whack the feds, man.
See, here go the thing, right? When they hate, and I'm gonna tell all my whoever the ops are, I don't know y'all. When the hate starts to cloud your judgment, you can't think, and when you can't think, you can't win. Now, it's known I got a criminal record, right?
Yeah.
Right there, tell you, I could never be law enforcement. My criminal record was so they shot my son down because he was my son.
He was trying to be a cop.
He had went to the police academy,
Yeah.
but you know, now he might because I'm expunged now.
Yeah.
But you know, at the end of the day, it's a lot of good game out there, and some of y'all need to understand it and figure it out. Now, I'm one of those guys that I'm gonna do what I gotta do to stay ahead of it. Now, I got a $5,000 bet for anybody who wants to bet me about the badge. Do I have a badge in my wallet? Yes, I do. What kind of badge it is, that's the bet.
Did you purposely show the badge on that live with Snoopy?
Kind of short, because I wanted to see. It shot the video up 40,000, 8 minutes. It was crazy. So now I'm seeing if you feed the people poison, they'll drink more poison than water.
Yeah.
For some reason. Like if you that's like Ant's an ex-convict. He gonna see it, he gonna be like,
Yeah, and what you thought when you see
Ant
it?
gonna be like, this nigga done been in the pen.
I was right here at
something
right here at No Jumper with them when Wack. I mean, not when Wack, when Adam pulled it up. And for me, like, I just looked. I said it's some
shit off the top. I'm like, man, it's a play. I said, look.
Me and Ed were the two that said
I really didn't even give it like no liberty. I looked at it and I was like, kind of like went back to whatever I was doing, rolling the blunt or smoking, because I'm like, man, Wack on some shit. He right here with Snoopy badass. He already know people be saying he the police. He flapped his wallet open, let it flash a little bit, then let it hang a little bit, then like, oh, like, hold on. I'm like, yeah, it's some
Yeah. Let's be honest. Wack is no threat to the Academy Awards. He's not winning no Oscars anytime soon.
Hey, no, listen, bro. Listen.
We saw through that.
Listen, bro. But what I do see is that, like, it's easier to get them to hate you and be successful than to love you and be successful. You're going to get there faster making them hate you. And you don't even be trying to make them hate you. All you got to do is keep winning that. The more you win, he's gonna hate you. And because they're gonna talk about you, it's gonna drive to success.
Yeah, now you definitely know how to work the algorithm, my boy. I'm like, this Wack a bud. I'm like, yeah. When I seen it, I was like, what the
Yeah.
Then I'm just knowing Wack. I'm like, oh yeah, this genius. I'm like, this. Cause you know, every street hit me up. Man, I've been telling you this. As soon as I walked in, nephew, you asked me, I gave it to I tossed you the wallet. You know, niggas know when a wallet had been in the pocket 5-10 years. You can look at the wallet. Indentation of the cards. The wallet, people that know me, they know what it is.
So that's no like honorary grid program, like badge or nothing like
that. You can't get that from nothing. You can't get that from none of that. That comes from having to know somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So those people that know and they smart, they can just Google. All you got to do is Google the possibilities. Like, Wack's an ex-con. He ain't passing no background checks. It's not going to happen, right? Now, I don't know what they do with informants. I know informants, they try to, like, keep them under the radar. I can't see it. I don't know if they give informants a badge. Maybe they give them a code name or something. That just wouldn't make sense, because you go to the hood somewhere and they pat your ass down, your ass in trouble. Yeah, I think by now the streets would have had discovered an informant's badge. I've never heard of it.
Let me ask you this though, Wack. Even though you know you equipped for this internet, do it you a little bit when everybody be trying to throw this cop narrative and
No, not at all. But see, the cop narrative keeps them talking.
Yeah.
See, the internet and the algorithm is driven by how much they're gonna talk or type your name. I am very secure within myself with who I am. You get what I'm saying? Now, if I was like trying to be a gangbanger and trying to get a name on that level, yeah, but I'm trying to, you guys, believe it or not, I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all doing for me. They're gonna have a hard time giving me a gang enhancement because everybody says Wack's not a gang. Wack tells you he's not a gangbanger. And F.A. walking down the alley. Let me tell you how much this out my system. Once upon a time, I wouldn't wear a blue shirt, blue shoes. If you said the word cuz to me, like saying F my mama. Aunt walking down the thing, him and nephew. He just hear a window drop, and when I get around real Crips, I like to test my cuz, see if I'm on point. I'm saying because a real Crip
so that's what y'all was doing when I pulled up.
Yeah, Aunt walking to the door, I'm like, cuz, what's up with you? He like, who that? Nephew, post up. I said, baby, watch this little nigga right here. She said, I said, he all right now because I'm letting my couple son come out. Aunt walking up on the car, he done moved in a half moon shape. Nephew beeline. But, no disrespect is that when you learn to understand it, I'm on a mission to find as many men that I can respect because we like-minded. I don't care where you from. It's the room where they say I favor the Crips more than the Bloods, right? And what happens is I look at the backside of things. Analytics, who's doing what, boom, okay. There's 5 profiles in front of me. I'm like, this the best one that fits me to work with. Now, if I happen to turn the profile over and it's a midget, a homosexual, a Blood, a Crip, whoever it may be, whatever I saw on the back end of it, I feel I can be successful at doing some business with this person.
Yeah.
Is that because of Blueface, though? Is that what started that narrative?
I'm not going to do is say the Wack I am today and have been for 2 decades. Oh, he a Crip, I can't. I'm not going to deny that young man his right to success, and I'm not going to deny myself the right to generate revenue. because he happened to be a Crip. You know what I'm saying? That's not my mind frame. That's just not what it is.
But like previous to Blueface, was that a narrative that people even said about you? Like,
well, you know, I do things like, okay, Savvy Third came first. He NC from Long Beach, insane, right? So I don't know if people remember. You know, I got a very unique Chevy. I got the only Chevy like it. The whole roof is a red bandana, painted. The rims is red, the grill, right? So I'm on the 110 hopping, bumping Savvy Third. Damn, cuz, the spot's getting hot. I can't trust the homegirl because she with the ops, right? Guess what happens? This Wack in the red flag Chevy playing some damn cuz. What? Who music is it? That's all I cared about. Savvy Third. All I cared about. I take the hit. The reason why my clients me is because I'm going to take the hit for them for us to get there. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
Right. See, with
real
this
shit.
Okay, you guys heard it just like I heard it. 600's reasoning was just like, it wasn't really sound, because if you just disprove that a family member can't be given an official badge or anything like that, and then you can disprove of that. I saw in the comments where somebody said you can get a thin gold shield or a PA badge or something like that. No, I don't think that was valid of a reason or whatever. And I noticed Wack wasn't his normal aggressive self. He was more on the joking side. He had everybody laughing. He did a lot of smiling. And a lot of people mentioned him looking nervous. What do you guys think by watching that? I want to know what you guys think. And also, I don't think it was purposely done, because why would you want to implicate yourself with law enforcement and you're doing the exposures and all of that stuff? So I think it was a colossal blunder. And like he said, he has one. He's not ducking that. But he's like, what do you think it's for? So this is all very, very interesting, very, very strange and weird. And I would like to know what you guys think about it after watching everything. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I will be looking at the comments. If some of you guys want to get on live and talk about this, man, or talk about other situations that you may have chimed in on, just let me know. I'm all for it.